Hello and welcome to Brimple Plays Blackthorn Arena Reforged. This will be Chapter 1, Episode 1, because the full game is now out. We are going to start a new game on Veteran difficulty, not Champion, because I think our chance of winning is way too low on that. Auto Combat, as always, and Iron Man mode to make sure we don't cheese anything. We now have the ability to choose a different background portrait, and I think we will be this guy. He's got a good hair and beard all-in-one combo there. Probably uses one of those all-in-one shampoo / body wash things. And our individual here, will randomize them. They got kind of the same thing going on there, but different outfit. That's fine. And our name will be Spaghetti Master. Let's get the game started. We don't have any customized gladiators or slaves, and I'm not going to allow us to watch the cinematic. 300 years ago, the Tali Empire fell apart in something called the Great Decadence, which, fallen apart while everything is great, pretty impressive. And anyways, we are now here where all of the arenas are fighting, and Spaghetti Master has purchased the Blackthorn Arena, which was previously part of his family's inheritance, or assets, I guess. You know, they used to own it and run it. Father cheated, or grandfather cheated, by using magic in a fight, which, as I understand, has been added to the game. So we'll see how that kind of meshes with the story now. But anyways, without any further ado, let's see if our team, Rosanna and Clark, can take on Harris and Lavender. To begin. Harris is already chopping down Clark to a horrifying degree. Clark appears to have been stuck on this brazier. Brazier? I don't know. Brazier, I think. To begin the fight. And he's dead. Clark is just straight up dead. Harris has executed one of the members of our team. Rosanna, I am hoping you can at least stay alive. Rufus is, of course, talking trash, saying it was a fair fight and we have much to learn. Rosanna stayed alive. She's a rogue marksman. We're going to get rid of you as well. So, Abu is going to tell us, I'm sure, that it was a not very auspicious beginning. What do you know? But we can come back and win this. Thank you for your kind words and your encouragement. Now be gone. I will summon you when I need you. We're not even going to bother putting our one gladiator into training because we are getting rid of them immediately. We don't think... well, we plan to get rid of them immediately. It depends on what we see. Oh, thank goodness. So there's a change that you'll notice from Blackthorn Arena, as well as Blackthorn Arena Reforged demo. Gladiators now have a minimum cost of 10 silver, whereas in both the demo and in previous Blackthorn Arena, the original, the minimum cost of a gladiator was 20 silver. I am going to sell Rosanna for 15. You'll also notice that the cost of weapons as well as armor has been reduced significantly. As you can see, blue two-handed weapons are selling for 64 silver, and blue armor, I mean, we've got a 48 silver helmet here, a 41 silver helmet. Armor is now 4 silver. Boots are 3 silver. I think in the demo this was either 10 or 12. So there's been a significant cost reduction across the board on items. That's a huge change to the balance of the game that I think, you know, it should make it much easier, of course, because you'll be able to acquire items without much difficulty, but we'll see. You know, that doesn't mean that I'm going to do well in this game, just to be clear. There's a very good chance I still get smoked, but we're going to try our best, of course. That is why we are here. Rose, you look like... and you've got Team Spirit. Well, alright. That's good. We're going to take you onto the team, I think. You've got low strength, but we can alter that as we go. Commander Duelist, it's pretty good, and pole arms too. I can't. Oh, but you're a medical guy. We might want to put you in the medical bay to begin with. Maybe not. I don't know. A gladiator duelist, dual weapon talents, but high intelligence. I don't think so. I don't want somebody smarter than me on the team. A duelist ranger with one-handed. No. A rogue berserker. Yeah, we'll take it. And probably give them a two-handed weapon. And finally, we do need one person to be a trainer, at the very least. Oh, that's a gladiator commander. I really like people who get up in the enemy's face. You know. So I go for gladiators, commanders, defenders, berserkers. And gladiator, they've got something going on right now where it's either called a gladiator or a fighter. I'm not sure what that's all about. Nixon, President Nixon, you will be our trainer. You will encourage the team to fight harder. Now, as far as the itemization on the team, let's see. We've got gear from one person who died, as well as gear from one person who was sold off the team. That's a nice sword to begin with. So, again, go back to our slaves. We've got one person using a polearm, and we're not going to change that, but we've got two people who we are going to give two-handed weapons. I think you will use the S-Talk and two-handed sword. The rogue berserker will use the medium armor. Oh, I did not mean to go back, but I did click that button. Again, Abu would say not a very auspicious start for the team, especially given that we do not have gear for them. Oh, look at that. If we had gear, we could have fought Tristram, and effectively won that fight. We probably could have won that fight even still, because I have enough gear for at least one person. Nixon, get to training. We do need to figure out who we can gear up to begin with. Karen, at least wear the medium armor. You won't be using that two-handed sword. Rose, I believe it is you that is using this gear. Where's your pants? What's going on with that? You don't have any pants? Gotta get you a better outfit. And then War Master needs armor and a polearm. Okay. How embarrassing. So a weapon and a weapon and armor that we need. Who's over here? A level 4? We can't fight a level 4. We have to go back to the market. Okay. A two-handed weapon. And I like this one. It has 45% stab penetration, although kind of a slow attack speed. Is there something with a higher attack speed? The Bastard Sword has a much faster attack speed, but a much lower amount of penetration. So I think we'll take that sword. And the poleaxe has 30% penetration, although I could get this halberd. Looking at the attack speed, they're pretty similar. I don't know that I want to go the halberd route right now. And finally, let's get a set of armor for the polearm user. Try and get him some high quality stuff here, if we can. There we go, very high quality. Relative to what he's wearing. We may as well go to the haberdasher. +2 strength amulet for 8 silver. Do you see what I'm talking about? Insanely reduced price. And again, this item was not something that was in Blackthorn Arena, the original. They did have amulets, but they were something that you got later in the game, typically. They cost more. Rings were not in the game at all. And look how cheap these are. So there's some stats for you for cheap. Anyways, we will buy one amulet, I think. And then we'll go. We got everything that we needed from the market. He's back! Well, we have to accept the challenge if he's back. And who are we sending out there? Karen is level 2. I don't know that Karen is our best choice, though. I think we'll send Rose. Rose, you've got to get it done for us. Bring this sucker onto the team. They're probably wearing slave armor. And we're going to bet on you as well, so don't blow it, because we can't really afford to lose any money early game. Alright, we're barely hanging on here with our single gold. Which is a lot more than we used to have at the start of Blackthorn Arena original veteran difficulty after buying so much armor, so much weaponry, and so many people. So, like I said earlier, big balance changes. And I'm not sure the best, you know, will everything we bought blow back on us? I don't know, maybe. Tristram's not going to end up using that one-handed weapon. They're joining the team, but they're not using a one-handed weapon. They will either dual-wield or use a two-handed weapon. I'm just prejudiced against one. Oh, you're dead. What are you doing? Why did you kill them? They were supposed to join the team. Okay, I mean, I won 10 silver off of that, but it wasn't the point. I was supposed to get a free team member. Rose? You moron. I'm not sure what the favorability net effect is between those two. You know what I mean? Like, what is... Who cares if they lose favorability? I'm not sure how that impacts their fighting style together. Karen, there's your sword. And Rose, even though you're a psycho, will give you that amulet. Because you will be a berserker focused on berserking. Very high agility to begin with. I always leave the training room because I don't want to listen to them training. Oh, look at these people. There's a fight I could send my people out to. We have to take risks. You know, that's one thing about this. If we're playing and we're recording and uploading to YouTube, we have to take risks. So do I have a bunch of very low-level people right now? Yes. Do I have to take this fight? Yes. I don't need to see Rose's talents, but thank you. Is everybody else without points to spend? Yes. Okay. Then we will send them out. We will hopefully win some money, gain great experience, and demonstrate that Spaghetti Master deserves to run and own the Blackthorn Arena. They've got a guy in slave gear here, and 2 people in gear equivalent to mine, so we're kind of on even footing, minus the fact that they have more abilities, given that they're higher level. Ooh, not looking good for my team in the center, right? They got kind of cut down to begin with.
What do we do now?
They lost potentially one member of their team, but I've lost one of mine too. Oh no, and I'm going to lose another member of my team here in just a moment. As will they, potentially, maybe, if they don't dodge again. Okay. Well, it's 1v1. Slave armor versus better armor, but you never know. It's a polearm versus dual wielder. And they're both very low. Oh, he got close. Wow. Very dangerous fight. Very risky. We are going to kill the enemies there. I think 2 of our people are coming home with injuries. Wow. Dramatic death. But we got money. We got experience. And we got entertainment. So we very much came out ahead. Plus this fine 2-handed club, that's got to be worth something, right? Maybe that's better than using the S-Talk on one of our people. We should try it. Katie. A rogue ranger using... Man, I do want Katie to join the team. Who would we send out? Rose? Probably Rose. It's a dangerous proposition either way. Do we give you the ability to kick somebody down? Or do we give you Spiral Slash? I think kicking somebody on the ground could be worth quite a bit to you. But I don't want to make that determination right now. Maybe I want to make you 1 point better as a gladiator. Give you additional strength. And give you that club. I don't know how this is going to work out compared to the sword that has 45% stab penetration. Because that's pretty crazy, right? But it's a cool club. And so we have to try it. We are compelled to try it. And we are compelled to bring Katie onto the team, as well as betting 10 silver. Now, Katie could very well be a dodge master, dodge every attack, take our money and run. Very possible. And if that happens, then we gotta torture Rose for a turn. Like, that's just gonna have to be what happens if the outcome is not what we want. Holy smokes. Did you see that? Hit her for like 80 on the first attack? Goodness gracious, I didn't know it was like that. I didn't know it worked like that. Okay, hit her again with that like psychopath damage. That was sick. Don't let her dodge again though. Because you see, she's wearing you down. You've hit her once. Okay, there you go. Hit her again. Like that. Oh, don't kill. Did you kill her? Again, we're looking for them to join the team. Please tell me you didn't kill her. Okay, thank goodness. Katie, you're joining the team, right? Good God. I had thought Rose went full psycho mode again. Yep, welcome to the team, Katie. Everyone's getting injured. Another challenger? Gosh. You know, I'm sorry, but we kind of got a bench that is approaching being full for the moment. I'm not going to say it's a full bench. He's going to see through that. I don't know. He's gone now. And Nixon, you're going to have to learn how to be a healer momentarily as well. Look at that. 15 silver if we go fight you. Maybe we should stop being greedy for a moment. Heal up. A slave driver approaches. Can we get a better healer or a better coach? Anything? There's a better coach. I think we take the coach 2 and leave our president as the healer because he's got no skills as it is. May as well leave him there to gain medical skill. And Dana will become the coach. Katie, you can go back to training. You've got sufficient health to do so. We've got 1 turn left to challenge Wally if we want to. And 2 turns left to challenge Calvert and Scott. A dual wielder and a one-handed user. I think we could win that. Let us heal for 1 more turn. Browse this gear. Now that is enticing, but it's a lot of money. And we already have a weapon. Who would we give that to? Our other user of... No. The Rogue? The Rogue would get some use out of that because they have a crit skill down the line. Are we greedy enough to take that now? We have to be. We have to be. For the sake of the viewer, we have to be. Another challenger? For the sake of the viewer, we have to accept the challenge. And we have to send out Rose again, because Rose is a psycho and can bring it home. What do we invest in with you, Rose? I kind of want to get Battle Fury, but I battle worry about you spending a bunch of time powering up and just getting wailed on while you do so. Perhaps it's better to give you Spiral Slash so that you are at least invested in doing damage for now. As well as giving you additional strength so you'll hit harder with this club. And I was really surprised by the damage last time, so... We could give you that two-handed axe, and don't get me wrong, looks like a great axe to use, a great weapon. But we're going to give that to the Rogue, because the Rogue has the crit talent once you get sufficiently far into the tree. What are you, that's right, you're using a bow. You've got 2 classes that would indicate you should be doing melee attacks, and you've got a bow. That's why we took the challenge, because I think you're a sucker.
Here we go. Be careful.
And as long as you don't dodge our attacks, then you put yourself on a poor footing. Or if you don't block our attacks. You see that? You took a really big hit because you're a big, dumb, green-haired dummy out of line. Oh yeah, Rose is smacking the dog food out of you. Alright. We'll give Adeline a real weapon. Give her the S-Talk that we're getting rid of on the Rogue Berserker. I can't remember her name. I just can't. She hasn't been in enough fights yet. Rose has been our go-to. What's her name? I already knew that. If you punish them, they both go to the torture chamber now, which I thought was very cool. Probably what they intended from the very beginning. It just used to be there was really no downside to punishing them, you know? What will you do? Train or go heal? First things first, we'll give you this. I think we'll send you to train. Because you're already level 4. Karen, you have a broken bone? What the heck? That makes sense because you got knocked down. But we have to heal that, unfortunately. And then Rose and the War Master can go back. Well, we've got quite a team built up already. Things are going well for us. And a tournament to win a fine poleaxe? Imagine giving that to our polearm user. That would be a very nice and enticing victory. High endurance one-hand user, Adele. We've been sending out our club user, Rose, quite a bit. Do we risk it for 30 silver and a polearm? What if we lose Rose? Is it worth it? We've got to do it. We don't have a choice. For the sake of the viewer, we must engage in this fight. And are we going to learn more about berserking to gain headbutt or reckless posture or hamstring? If anything, I would want reckless posture for the additional damage. I think for now, just another point into Spiral Slash. And additional strength. Why do you... Oh. Okay. Let's go try and win this tournament. Gain some big dog money. Because we spent big dog money on that axe. We have to bet on... What are you using? A ranged weapon? Oh man, I don't know. I'm not betting on your fight. I could lose money on that. But we have to bet on our fight. You did win. I should have bet on you. You've got nothing. We should crush you, because we have a very cool club. And normal armor.
Here we go.
Feel my fury.
Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to get hit like that off the bat, Lena. Now, I don't like getting hit either. I've got... Oh boy. I've got seemingly low defenses, but... Gosh, you do not want to get hit by this thing. We have to bet on ourselves. We have to encourage Rose by betting on her. If Rose knows we believe, she will fight harder and come out with the victory against a level 7 opponent.
You will feel my fury.
How do you like that? Yeah, you got knocked into the fire to begin the fight. Ooh, I don't like her blocking our attack.
This can't be happening.
She's running, but that could happen to us, so don't get cocky. You know, it's just a matter of willpower.
This can't be happening.
Oh, she's running again. We love that. Okay, things are going so great. That was wonderful. Wow. Spiral Slash really paid off as an ability. I am very happy that we picked that up compared to anything else. I thought it wasn't a great ability in the original Blackthorn Arena. But you saw what it did with this two-handed club against that opponent, knocking her back, interrupting her attacks, and making her run for her life. Very cool. Rose is killing it. We could give her the stun, and in fact that's what we're most likely to do. Although, gosh, what do we got down here? We could get Power Strike, but I don't like that ability, actually. Dash Attack, I really like. I think we'll take the Hilt Strike. 50 damage plus a 5-second stun. Nothing wrong with that. One more point into strength, and A point into endurance. You are almost done with surgery. And we've got a fight available to us, a 3v3 for a fine Bardici. Is that how you pronounce it? Bardici? Bardiche? Who knows? But we can give Templeton Warmaster the fine poleaxe that we've just acquired. Look at the stat difference between those two. It's slightly slower, but much higher damage. That's got to be worth quite a bit. Let's go ahead and edit his skills and stats to end this episode. A nice big heal. I don't know if you saw that, but it's 60 health in 5 seconds. So that's down from the demo. In the demo, it scaled up to 80 hit points. Now it's back down to 60 hit points. And then, weapon-wise, I don't think we take anything. We might actually take Condemn to reduce our enemy's dodge potential. Put some points into strength and a point into endurance. And our Warmaster has their points spent. Okay, everybody. I think that's going to conclude the first episode of the first chapter of Blackthorn Arena Reforged. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode where we will continue this journey and make our team even stronger. Thank you again. Bye-bye.